So how about we hop into how you were saying you were beatish when you were in that abusive relationship?
Yeah, it was a domestic violence relationship.
Okay.
That shit was crazy. I realized that I was there for like 7 years.
7 in it?
Yeah.
Like what? Sorry, go ahead.
I was there for 7 years, and like, I tried to make something happen that couldn't happen, or that wasn't going to happen. So I had these hopes of like a happy family and shit like that.
Okay.
And you can't push people into something that they're not wanting to do. Okay. So I want to be able to be with somebody that I don't have to push, that I could just freely and enjoy life with, you know? And that wasn't the case for that one. And
wait, that one?
That one.
Oh, there's plural?
No, there's only one.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying that one relationship.
Okay.
That one relationship just fucking, it sort of like broke me down. It made me feel like shit. It made me feel like I was nobody. And like, it made me, like, I remember coming out of that relationship, the way that I felt about myself. Like, I couldn't look people in the eye. Couldn't talk to them straight. So the person that you see right now is totally different from the person that was when I was in that relationship. Yeah, imagine, like, you don't even want to go to the store and look people in the face. Or, like, I would always go with my head down and, like, no, like, I didn't want to talk to people because I felt so, like, lonely in that relationship. I was all the way out in LA, and I had no family out there and nobody to really talk to. I had a couple friends. They did help me out, but, like, in reality, I had nobody to talk to, and I felt very lonely. And I told myself after I got out of that relationship, I'll never feel like that again. I'll never go through that shit again.
That's awesome.
I'll never do that. And now I'm here. I stand up for myself. I say what I need to say. I don't let people run over me. You know, if somebody doesn't agree with me, that's fine, but I'm not gonna degrade you because you don't believe in me. Like, it just, I've come to a point in my life to where I know who I am as a person. You know, but I had to go through the bad shit to know who I am and who I wanted to be with too. I feel like every relationship, you could just take it for what it is and be like, well, fuck, that was a fucked up relationship, and move on, or else you could learn from it. The thing that I learned is the person that I wanted to be with. Like, I want characteristics that are good, and that he's a great man and he takes care of his family and he loves himself, and he's not a drunk, he's not addicted to fucking drugs, or, you know, he grinds, like, you know, and I'm blessed enough to have that now.
Good job. She's like, dirtbag. No, I was kidding again.
No, we talk shit. So we wake up talking shit.
Oh.
That's our love language. No, but
shit talking. Or is it?
Yeah, we got shit talking. Yeah, that's all we do. Shit talk.
Oh, so girl, shut up. I don't get. No, sorry.
No, it really is like that.
That's so cool.
Yeah, but honestly, like, you have to go through the bad to know what the good is, and to appreciate it.
Yeah, but you have people who are like, I don't want to go through the bad. It's risky.
I mean, of course, everything's risky.
Yeah.
If it's not, I mean, like, you have to take everything, like, how can I put it? Sometimes the risk is worth the reward, okay? So, and sometimes the risk comes down to be just a shitty risk that you took.
Okay.
But you have to, either way, you could learn something.
Yeah.
Either way, because if you say, if if I'd never failed at lifting, say if I failed at lifting one time, and I never went back to it, I would never be as strong as I am today. It's through my failures that I'm able to learn and build up success.
Yeah.
You know, if I don't take the initiative to learn from it, then I will never be successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's huge. Yeah, and like, for me to be up on this, I would go back and watch what I said, kind of stuff. I'm like, no, just get to the point before you're going around this and going around. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? So yes, I'd have to, you know, kind of see certain things, adapt certain things, and then I need to change certain things to make me speak better, but also to bring like awesome stuff for you guys to watch. So it helps us all out, which is I think super cool. So it took you 7 years. Why?
Because I thought I had this thought in the back of my head that I could fix it.
But for 7 years?
Yep.
Shit, that's
Because I gave my all. I literally gave my all to that relationship, and it was me leaving, then coming back, leaving, coming back. But it was like him telling me, "Oh, we could work on it," and we never worked on it and shit like that. And sometimes you don't, when you're not in it, you don't really know how much it has a hold on you. Like, only people that have been in a domestic violence relationship know how hard it is to get out, because you're brainwashed at that time. Because they make you feel like you're reliant only on them. Like, your future only matters if they're in it. You ain't gonna be shit if they're not in it. Oh, like, I remember he told me, he's like, yeah, you're not gonna get shit, you're not gonna do anything, you're not gonna be anybody, da, da, da. And now I use that as motivation to do the shit that I do.
So it was just kind of change. You're like, thanks.
Yeah, at first I was crying about it, and I would think about it and be like, oh, I'm not going to be anybody. Da, da, da. No, and then I literally had to take the initiative and switch that mindset. Because if I didn't switch the mindset, I would still be that same person. Oh, poor me. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to switch the mindset and become stronger and become better. I'm going to do the things that you said that I couldn't do. You know, I use, like, people's hate fuels me, you know?
Yeah.
It fuels me, you know? So if you tell me, like, oh, you ain't going to be shit, I'm like, okay, all right. And I'll just fucking do it.
Hater.
No, but, like, that's the way it is. Like, that's the way it is for me. It's just a switch of the mind, like, once I switch my mindset to, I'm not going to be the victim anymore, I'm going to fucking take control of my life and do whatever the fuck I need to do to get to where I want to be. That's when things change, you know? Only you, like, I have my setbacks to where I'm like, no, I can't do it. But it's a part of the process, because you learn how to overcome it eventually, you know what I mean? My goal is to have a bulletproof mindset, like, so that if you're saying one thing to me, you know, if you say one thing to me, oh, you're ugly, I was like, all right, that's cool, all right. I know in my mind I'm not ugly, I'm beautiful, you know. I see, it matters on what I see in myself, not what other people see, you know.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. I was like, okay, yeah, you just said I am. You let other people or certain things you see, you're like, oh, I'm this because of this. It's like, no, it's all you let certain things in. You are in control. So, you know, how you were there for so long, you were like, no, I need to change. It's kind of what.
Yeah, because I wasn't happy. How can I? And then I came to a point to, like, where I was, like, into self-help a lot, and I was reading these things about, like, how you influence your kids based off of your happiness, and how are you supposed to give love if you have no love inside of you. Like, if like, I'm only able to do shit like this when I'm able to have so much self-love for myself. It's like a teacup, right?
Okay.
So the teacup itself is just for me.
Okay.
I can only drink out of that teacup.
Okay.
The saucer, what overflows onto that saucer, is for everybody else. If my teacup isn't overflowing, then you can't have shit from it, because I don't have enough to give. You know what I mean? People could never drink from my teacup. They only could drink from the saucer.
Yeah.
Because it's overflowing.
Yeah. I hear it all the time. They're like, oh, I want to help so-and-so. It's like, yeah, you can, but it's like, oh, like a hug. Okay, that's a hug. Like, no, you need cash.
Yeah.
In most cases.
Yeah.
To help people.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I want to do this for this and this. I'll be there. No, they need your money.
Yeah.
Of course, you need, like how I was saying, like you have some people who you just want there.
Yeah.
To just speak to. And for some people, it's just, yes, they're not there.
Yeah.
So, how did you seek help when you were out there? Yeah, and you were like, I need someone to talk to, or you need to outreach.
Like when I was living out there?
Yeah, LA. LA. Sorry.
I was talking to my friend Dee Dee.
Okay.
Like she was like my big go-to person that I would talk to about shit. And then I would go to the gym a lot. I go to the gym.
Oh, gym.
Yeah, gym
Okay.
has always been like a therapy for me. It's like it's not a therapy because it doesn't help you mentally. It just clears your mind. It just takes away that.
It is a therapy then.
Nah.
No? Okay.
Because you're not working
I'm
through. If it is a therapy, you would work through the problem. Because I'm not working through the problem. I'm just taking that aggression away from that problem.
It's still there. You still have the problem at hand.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you have a flat tire and you just plugged it.
Yeah.
Bro, I can see steel on those tires. You need to get those replaced for those blow out on you.
Exactly. That, and then when I was out there, that was it. But when I got out of it, it was for 1 year after I got out of it, I was doing a lot of drinking and shit like that. And
Faded.
I was faded. And I was doing a lot of drinking, and one night I just fell flat to my face, and I remember thinking,
oh, you blacked out?
Yeah, and I
see, it's poison. See this?
No, but I remember my kids seeing it. My kids saw me do it, and I remember that next day I was like, I can't do this shit anymore. I was like, how am I teaching my kids? What lessons am I teaching my kids through me doing this? You know, I need to be the example. That's where that really came into play, and I was like, fuck, set that example, Priscilla, set it. And then I set the example, and I started working on me and started loving me more and working on me. I would do self-help shit, and I would write down affirmations on my mirror and just read those every day, and I would journal every day, just 3 things I were grateful for, even if I wasn't grateful for them and they're the worst thing in my life, I would still write down things I was grateful for, and that gave me a better mindset, better, outlook.
That is so key. So, like, with all that being said, did that help you kind of leave? You're like, can't do it.
Yeah.
So you had your 2 kids when you were in that abusive relationship?
Yep. I had 2 kids, and then after my second one, I left because something just told me to leave. Like, a weird coincidences that were happening, and I was like, this is God telling me, like, fucking get the fuck out of here. So I ended up leaving, and after that I never went back. There was no need for it, and honestly I've been happier since I went out of it,
So how did you do it? Just left, just kind of boom and just left, or did you have people you like?
My mom,
family? Okay.
My mom, my stepdad, my sister, and a friend came, and they all helped me take my shit out and pack in the truck, and we left. And yep, that was it. I left and never went back. Yep.
Wow.
I literally had nothing. I didn't have a job. I didn't have shit.
But you knew you had to leave, or it's just gonna keep hurting you.
Yeah, exactly. I was at the point to where I was like, I've tried everything I tried with this relationship. I can't do anything more. He doesn't want to try anything, so the only thing I could do now is leave.
Yeah.
I never wanted a broken up family, but it's better to have a broken up family than a family that's together and toxic. So your kids, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's super key. So for, if you have people out there who are having a hard time, like, oh, I don't know if this person's trying to be with me for X amount of years, that they aren't changing or whatever. Like, you can't want something for someone who's not open to it.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm set in my ways, and cool. I will take me away.
Yeah. It's like you can't bring a horse to the water and expect them to drink it. They have to be willing enough to drink it.
I'm like, you look thirsty, just drink it.
Yeah.
you are being beat, you are
That's-
being this, like you are being spoke to a certain way, take yourself away.
Yeah, that's when I came up with that rule. Like, I don't give energy to things that aren't gonna replenish me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because we have so much each day to give.
Yeah.
And if it's all bad, it sucks the life out of you.
Yep.
Yeah, but if you're around people who are like, let's go, you actually get more from it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, just sick, super cool. Cars. You're into cars,
Yeah.
specifically low riders.
Yep.
Which is super cool. I don't know those as well. I do know about certain cars,
Yeah.
but not like old school low rider,
Yeah.
like expensive stuff. I'm like, and it's sick. It's just it's too much for me right now, and I wasn't exposed to it where I was.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think particularly you have to be exposed to it.
Okay.
Like I've always loved lowriders.
Okay.
I've always loved lowriders. I always love hot rods too.
Okay.
I was big into like the rockabilly scene out in LA when I was
Okay.
out there.
Cool.
So we go to a lot of hot rod shows and stuff like that. But I always wanted to go to lowrider shows because I'm all about like.
The switch is the.
No, but I'm all about the culture too.
Okay.
Because it's a big part of Mexican culture.
Okay.
Because at the time that was the only thing that we had to represent us. You know, at the time that was our like diamond. That was our diamond. That's what we showed. Our like made us proud.
Cars.
Yeah.
Okay. Just to kind of show you
through
your cars.
Yeah, because you can live in a shack, but if you have a fucking lowrider, shit, that's you know what I mean.
Okay.
And if you take good care of that lowrider, people are gonna recognize it. And honestly, like I got into low riding, like deep into it this past year and a half, because my old man, him and his dad, are deep into lowriders. Like his dad has been doing lowriders since he was 17.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then he even showed me how to weld and stuff like that.
Oh, you know how to weld?
Yeah.
Shit, that's a skill. So all you out there who know how to weld, all types.
I mean, like it's I'm still learning, but like he's showing me how to weld, and it's just a beautiful. It's a beautiful culture. It's a beautiful representation of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because at the time, like Chicanos had nothing to represent them, and that was the only thing that they had to show that their pride. You know, and you can customize it however you want. Show your colors. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. The culture is beautiful. Like it's very much a family-oriented thing. It has a stigma for gang members and stuff like that, but like it's not really all like that. Of course, there are gang members, but it's not really like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because all I've seen, is all that stuff. Oh, this fool shoots this guy in a cool car and a lowrider on bags, so like, all that kind of stuff like that. So it's
very family oriented. It's very, very family oriented. We do a lot of stuff for the kids, and like during Halloween and Christmas, we go to like shows where we pass out candy for kids and give out gifts on Christmas, and it just it's just a stigma that it has, they say that low riding is a crime. It's not a crime. It's something that we take pride in because we take pride in the cars and building the cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my old man's dad, Chico Fernandez,
Chico, OG, Chico.
He is. He's an OG in low riding.
That's what's up.
And it took him 10 years to build his fleet line, his 48 fleet line. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's a showstopper. He gets rewards and everything,
Yeah.
But it took him 10 years, and that's the reason why we have so much pride in the car, because how much time it's taken. And it's very much family oriented, because when you're working on the car, you're not working on it by yourself. You're working on it with your your kids and your
Yeah, and they
nieces and
gotta learn.
nephews and whatever it may be. It's honestly fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. I love it.
All right, welcome back. We had to change our scenery here because we don't own this spot, so we have
We have to acclimate.
Yeah,
for
extra.
for the direction.
Yeah, extra stuff happening. But yeah, so about cars. So for me, I think all people who drive should know how to know how to. I would say like I guess something super small to like a flat tire, to change a flat tire. So you being around cars, knowing how things work, what bolt goes where, how to weld, which I don't even know how to weld, which is cool. I know how it works, but you still have to be like, oh, it's this hot, this is temperature and all this kind of stuff, and it's got to look on point, because I've heard it's a skill for
it's a
sure.
skill set.
Yeah. So like, how do you think that you being you all of us should get to know how to do just super, I would say,
like change a
super small
tire.
things. Yeah.
Change a tire, change your oil, change your brakes. Those are all super easy stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
You could do it. Like, that's, I mean, I feel like it's simple. It's simple enough. It took me 30 minutes to learn. So, and you should just like have at least like some type of knowledge of tools. Some type of it. You know what I mean?
The tools too, yeah, that's a big key. It's like, why are you putting your lug nuts on backwards? What I've seen it.
And how to put it on right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you do it diagonal and the torque and all this kind of stuff, because I've seen stuff happen. I'm like, bro, what? It's still loose,
Yeah, I mean, I don't knock anybody for not knowing, because you have to want to know. I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Like, not everybody wants to know. So, like, if you're not technically inclined to do it, like, but it's better to know, because if you're in this tough situation, then at least you fucking know how to do it.
You're like, oh, I don't have any reception to call AAA. I have a spare tire in the back.
Yeah.
It's flat because I don't inspect these things. Emergency, which you have if you're out wherever and it's only you and you're like, oh, I need help, and you're like, what is going? But I don't know how to go on YouTube to learn how to do a flat tire.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my gosh, how do I do this? So, for certain, I would say it's small, because it's rare that it happens. Some would I don't care. Some that like you have a you got a flat tire or whatever, and you're like, oh, you're in some deep stuff.
Yeah.
Because for me, this is probably super bad to say. If I'm at home asleep and I have somebody I know and they're deep, like way out of the way.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I got a flat tire, fix it. I'm going back to sleep. That's bad in some cases.
Yeah.
If they're like, I would say if it's somebody I would know that can't do it, I'm like, oh my, that's 2 hours each way, so 4 hours round trip. Oh my God, a flat tire. You should know this. But I would say it's on me to be like, hey, you should know these. I'll help you out. Yeah. Here's how you should properly lift a vehicle.
Yeah, or else I'll call AAA for you. Like, that's what.
Oh, yes, exactly. Oh, you're here. Okay, boom, and they're like, oh, they're somewhere around this area. Yeah. It's in a black car, or all this kind of stuff like that. Huh? Yeah, I would say that's super key.
Yeah, because it's like tying your shoe. You should know. Like, you should know that your gas needs oil and needs gas. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, your car needs gas, so
See.
like that's all basics. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but I just think now it's hard for some people because it's all this. They're just like, I don't need to know that I have people that can do it for me. Which, yes, but what if?
There's people that like to pay people to do stuff, and then there's people that like to be self-reliant. So it's just the matter of the person.
Yeah.
Like, I like being self-reliant. So if I need to know how to do it, like, I could do it. Like, if I needed to change out my starter, I could do it because I've done it before. You know what I mean? And it's as easy as looking at a YouTube video and figuring it out for yourself.
So our last thing here, but I would say it's huge, is to speak on race, as in, you know, black, white, Mexican, Indian, brown, orange, whatever. The not being like, oh, I'm a certain race, so I'm this way. I have to look at you because you're a different other race, as in less than. No. First of all, for me to even be on this is, I would say it's dumb, because we are all here. We all have to live, you know, and we all bleed red. We're all in this together.
Yeah.
So how do you see it from, I guess, being around certain people, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, you know, all the plethoras?
I don't judge people off of what race they are. I don't judge people off of what race they are. I judge people off of their character. If you're a good person, you're a good person. But if you're a shit person, you're a fucking shit person. And all races have them. There's Mexicans that I know that are cool as fuck, but then there's Mexicans I know that are assholes. And there's white people that I know cool as fuck. It goes for every fucking race. Like, you know, so it doesn't matter the race to me. You know, I've never been that type of person. My brother, my adopted brother, he's black. Like,
oh, nice.
But I don't see him as black. I see him as, that's my brother. You know what I mean? I don't see people as color. I see people as people. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, that's what they are. Like, why should I uphold myself higher than you based off of my skin tone? I think that's fucking stupid. Because at the end of the day, we all eat, we all shit, we all die. What's the difference?
Yeah. And I just think it hurts you as well. You're like, oh, they're less than. Okay, for certain people, I see that kind of. Yeah. I'd say that sucks, but at the same time, you don't know who they know. As in, like, oh, you know Jeff Bezos? What's up, Jeff? He's like, who are you? No, I'm kidding. You know, just to kind of to know certain people who are in, like, I guess, if you own certain things, like, oh, you know him. Oh, I want to go talk to them. I want to learn from them. I want to learn how to lift. I want to learn how to do like a certain lift. Oh, you know how to do, because you were taught by like a high up guy. Yeah. You know, it's the power of the network, which is, I would say, it's key.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to move up in the world, it's all about who you know, and it's all about like creating good connections with people and being authentically you. Don't try to be somebody you're not. Like, don't be just to impress somebody. That's stupid, because it's gonna shine through. You know, you have to be authentically who you are. And if you're not authentic, they see through it. You know, but honestly, it is about networking. It's about creating good connections with people. No matter if one person's background is cleaning and yours is fucking shirts, you guys create that good connection, and you guys are able to do something bigger than what you could even perceive. You know, it's about creating something bigger than you. You know.
Yeah, and it's like with that, it's the same thing. You have that whoever owns like that that certain spot who can make shirts, you can hire the other person that can make it all clean. That'll give them a job. And when that person who does shirts meets somebody high up, that person who was there with you, who can clean, can help them.
Yeah.
In which then they could branch off, have them clean.
Yeah, exactly.
But I just don't think people see that or expose that. Oh, it's all mine. It's all mine. No. Help this person out.
Like the biggest thing for my brand is about community. It's about having a brand to where you feel like you're a part of something bigger than yourself. And the only way you create community is through people of all different backgrounds.
Yeah.
All different backgrounds. It doesn't matter if they fucking clean a toilet or they fucking are CEO.
Yeah.
It's just about connecting with people.
Yeah.
You know, and people want to feel a part of something bigger than themselves. You know.
That is so key. I would say either at the gym, in life, if you're at a job or whatever, you know, oh, I don't like this. It's like, okay, cool, but you still you met somebody, you know, say hi, whatever. Like I met you on, you know, on all of kind of what I'm doing. So yeah, we're gonna end it up, sum it up. So is there anything else that we didn't kind of, I guess, jump on, or is there anything else that you want to share to inspire the masses?
One of the biggest things that I'll say is that it doesn't matter what your mom thinks. It doesn't matter what your best friend thinks. If you have a goal, chase it. People will try to doubt you and bring you down and make you feel like you can't do it. Fucking grind for it and make that shit happen, because nobody else will do it for you. And just believe in yourself. Believe what you authentically believe to be true. Not what anybody else says. Is just do what you need to do, because at the end of the day, that's the only way that you make yourself happy. If you feel like you have a purpose, fulfill that purpose. Even if nobody else understands that purpose, go forward and fulfill it, because you can do it. You just have to have the positive mindset to do it, and you have to have the work ethic to grind for it. If you don't have those two things, then I can't help you. Nobody can. Only you can help yourself. But just get to it and stay on track, and don't get distracted by what people say.
Solid. And you are online on Instagram?
Yeah. I'm
Facebook,
on
and TikTok.
Yep. So if you want to follow me, I have Instagram for my...
Not want to, you need to follow her.
I have Instagram. It's at Bombshells and Barbells. And then my personal Instagram is at Triforce Fitness.
Shredded.
And then again with my my TikTok, it's I have two. It's also Triforce Fitness, and that's my low rider one. And then I have Bombshells and Barbells. So if you guys want to follow, go ahead and
not
follow
want
me.
to, you need to hit that button for her. And again, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, do it now, or just stop. Thanks. No. All right. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's really cool.